So I've seen an argument go around on Twitter and YouTube about how 343 is the worst game development studio, and because Halo is like one of the most important games that I practically grew up with, I thought I'd go ahead and throw in my 2 cents. I'm gonna start with the more obvious stuff. Pretty much every YouTuber under the sun is making a video saying that 343 is the worst developer and that they should all be fired and replaced with a new studio. A lot of people seem to bring up how Activision Blizzard is worse than 343 because of sexual assault allegations, which, although it's shitty that it happened, there was an $18 million settlement, so we did get somewhat of a happy ending to that. People also like to bring up Ubisoft because, well, there's actually a lot of reasons to hate Ubisoft. So many reasons, in fact, that it could warrant its own video, but we're not here to do that. Something interesting I noticed is that the only people that are arguing that 343 isn't the worst company are people that have Halo characters as their profile pictures. I will say it is refreshing as fuck to see Halo YouTubers stop sucking 343's dick for once, like Halo Follower for example. Like, it's about time one of you stop toughing the copium and wake up and realize that this game is shit and the developers don't care. There's a really good video by Marco Style that showcases the type of brain damage that's going on. If there's any shows watching, you know who you are. Stop lying to yourself. It's just a game. It doesn't love you. The only reason why 343 gives you loot boxes and special stuff is because when shit like this happens, white knights like you jump in and act as their unpaid PR team, or at least that's the idea. Again, YouTubers like Halo Follower are starting to realize that game developers use YouTubers like fleshlights for that sort of purpose, or create YouTubers to advertise games like what we've seen with Nerd Fusion from my other video. But I think that everything that we've given 343 is unfair because 343 shouldn't even be counted as a development studio, because it seems to me like all they do is sit around, eat pizza, make other people learn their spaghetti code and mesh together a game that apparently doesn't even get updates on time. But they made 2 other games. Games are supposed to be fun. What part about Halos 4 and 5 are fun? And no. I see you type in the comment. No, Halo Wars 2 does not count. Nobody under the age of 30 plays fucking Halo Wars. And if they did, it's because they're a little kid and their aunt got them that for Christmas. That's it. But, well then, maybe you should give it a chance. I like to play Halo Wars while Tyrone bangs my wife. Shut up, you're weird, no one asked. Alright, quick update. As I'm recording this, apparently Bonnie Ross, the head of 343, actually left the studio for a family emergency, quote unquote. And after that, apparently a lot of my friends on Twitter are getting blocked by the official Halo account. So far, I've not been blocked yet, but it's pretty clear that there's a weird bias going on here. Alright, back to the video. I'm not gonna spend the whole video making fun of the Halo community because I'm just gonna be honest, all of them are bad. Whether they're all shills or just assholes in general. But that's just the Halo community, and 343 doesn't realize that. They ignore who their fans are, and they make a game that caters to people that don't even play Halo. I know that every other YouTuber under the sun has said that Halo is supposed to be a party game just because one guy that worked for Bungie said so. And I'll be honest, the only time I've really given a shit about Halo was when I was playing on the couch with my friends at a birthday party, which I know human contact might seem alien to some of you, but that's just how it lived pre-2020. 343 doesn't realize that, however. They don't even know what game they're working on, and yet still, for some reason, like after 2012 when they started on Halo 4, for some reason there's still this copium of, oh, they'll get better, and it's all Microsoft's meddling, and it's not their fault, just wait, they'll do better. Dude, it's been a fucking decade worth of Halo games, and they still haven't gotten Halo right. They delayed Halo Infinite 5 times. They poured $500 million into this fucking game, and for some reason the game is fucking stillborn. You know why it's stillborn? Because it's not fun. None of the other Halo games are fun. 343 doesn't care about fun. They care about selling you a battle pass for $10 so that you can get fucking blue. They care about a pineapple themed cosmetic that's more expensive than real life pineapples. Remember when PUBG was released to the Xbox One? Everyone complained about how buggy it was, but you know what part of the game wasn't buggy? The store, because whoever makes PUBG now, they're money hungry, and 343 is no different. Like, with the amount of money that gets poured into this shit and the amount amount of money that they're trying to make, you almost have to ask yourself if this is a money laundering scheme. Obviously, that's a bit of a reach. No, not that one. But is 343 really the worst game company? No, but it is the second worst, because Ubisoft, everything's bad about them. Activision, at least they're trying to fix their mistakes. EA, that meme is dead, shut the fuck up. The #1 worst developer of all time is the guy who made Hunt Down the Freeman. Second is 343, third is Ubisoft, and number 4, Amazon Game Studios. I bet you didn't even know that was a thing. Neither did I. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. Follow my socials if you haven't already. Links in the description. Subscribe to my Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Suck my penis.
Spin my head into I like you more than I want to. Fall addicted to you and I think I'll be better off dead. Now the only glitch, maybe that's 'cause you're a bitch. Always questions never.
Pissing all by yourself, handsome?